Welcome to Transforming Suffering Channel. It's an honor to share this moment with you, across time, space, and the mysterious web that connects all living beings. Today, we are not just talking about karma as a concept. We are stepping into a deeper space, a sacred remembering, a remembering of the invisible thread that weaves through lifetimes, a silent architect shaping our joys, our struggles, and the people we meet along the way. Have you ever wondered why two people born under the same sky can live such different lives? One seems to float through life with ease, success, love, comfort, while the other walks through storm after storm, heartbreak, loss, illness, hardship. Is it pure chance, random fate, or is there a deeper rhythm at play? For centuries across countless spiritual traditions, one truth has echoed like a sacred drumbeat. We are not just this body, not just this name. We are souls on an ancient journey, travelers moving through lifetimes, collecting memories not just in our minds, but in our energy, our actions, and our choices. And every choice, no matter how small, a word spoken in anger, a kind smile to a stranger, a betrayal, a sacrifice, all of it is recorded, not by an external judge, but by our own consciousness. Imagine this: each of us carries a subtle book, not of punishment, but of patterns. In the East, we call it karma. In the West, they call it the law of cause and effect, or simply what goes around comes around. Not fate, not revenge, but cause and effect, a sacred balance waiting to be restored. In the teachings of a revered Zen master I once met, karma is explained like debts written in invisible ink. Some are debts of blood, actions that caused harm. Others are debts of love, of speech, of money. These debts echo across lifetimes until they are understood and dissolved. I once heard a chilling story from a rural village in my homeland. A wealthy family had a son who secretly impregnated a girl from the village. His parents refused the union. Pressured and desperate, the young man forced the girl to abort the child, even though the fetus was nearly 7 months old. The baby was born alive, eyes blinking, but because they feared shame, they smothered it using a fan. And then they walked away. The man married someone else. Life moved on. But slowly, everything collapsed. The family's wealth vanished, businesses failed, health declined, even the wife he married left him. Today, over 20 years later, he lives in poverty, in a rented room on the very land they once owned. When asked what happened, he quietly said, "Ever since that day, nothing in our lives has worked. Everything fell apart." Karma is not a threat. It's not punishment. It's a sacred mirror, not to shame us, but to awaken us. In this series, we will explore how karma works, in our thoughts, actions, relationships, and most importantly, how we can purify it, heal it, and walk free again. Because the truth is, we are never truly bound. The chains you carry were never locked, and the key has always been in your hand. Karma isn't simply a spiritual theory. It's lived reality, and often its signs appear in ways we don't expect. Some call it bad luck, others call it fate, but those who look deeper may realize it's the past, echoing into the present, not as punishment, but as a mirror, a call to wake up. In the teachings passed down by enlightened masters, karma isn't just general good or bad. It takes form, clear and specific, through the debts we owe, and whether we remember them or not, they remember us. Let's explore 4 powerful types of karmic debts. You may find yourself reflected in one of them. 1. The blood debt, taking life, receiving suffering. To harm another's life, whether human or animal, leaves an invisible wound on our soul. This is the blood debt. It may come from violence, cruelty, or even moments we didn't think twice about. And its return, illnesses doctors can't explain, accidents no one saw coming. A heaviness in life that doesn't lift, because the weight of pain we caused still lingers. One man once said, "Ever since that day, nothing in our family has gone right." He was talking about a hidden past, a forced abortion of a 7-month-old child, done secretly, against the mother's will. The baby blinked before being suffocated with a fan. Years later, wealth turned to dust. His family crumbled. He finally whispered, "Now I understand." But it's too late. Sometimes karma returns not in thunder, but in slow, unrelenting silence. 2. The debt of love. When passion turns into chains, love should liberate, not bind. But when we betray, abandon, or manipulate someone who once gave us their heart, that love turns sour. It becomes karmic debt, unexplainable heartbreak, repeating failed relationships, painful separations that tear families apart. And yes, sometimes, someone ends their life because of us. That pain doesn't vanish, and often with betrayal comes lies, sweet on the tongue, bitter in consequence. This is also karma of the mouth. Because when we harm with words, deceit, false promises, emotional manipulation, we bind our soul with threads that will return. In truth, one wrongdoing often attracts another, a web of karmic consequences spun by our own hands. 3. The debt of words, the wounds that can't be seen. We don't always remember what we said, but others do. Words have power. Words can scar. And when we use them carelessly, to threaten, shame, deceive, or humiliate, we invite that energy back. Have you ever been misunderstood in a way that shattered you, blamed unfairly, publicly criticized when your heart was innocent? That's often how the karma of speech returns. Not as a punishment, but as a reflection of our past voices. Even silence, when we should have spoken to defend someone or apologize, becomes karma left unpaid. 4. The debt of wealth. When greed costs more than gold. In this world, money comes and goes, but how we get it, that stays with us. If we've cheated someone, profited from another's pain, lent with cruel interest, or taken from the poor to feed our ego, karma records it. This doesn't mean punishment waits in the next life. It can return now. Sudden losses, projects that fall apart, strange financial misfortunes that defy logic, or worse, the collapse of entire families leading to despair, illness, even suicide, because sometimes our greed causes someone else to break, and that too is a blood debt in disguise. Karma connects. It all you see. Karma isn't separate. Love, words, violence, and money often overlap. One mistake leads to another. One soul carries many debts. But this is not a message of despair, because with awareness comes power, and in the next chapter, we'll learn how to stop spinning the wheel and begin to repair what's been broken. So, once we recognize our karmic debts, what next? Is awareness enough? Can we just say, "I'm sorry," and move on? The Buddha taught, true repentance is not about guilt, it's about transformation. It's not just a feeling, it's a shift from unconscious harming to conscious healing. And that shift begins with action. Step 1. Repentance from the heart. Repentance is not begging for forgiveness from the heavens. It's kneeling before the truth of your own actions. It's being brave enough to say, "Yes, I did that. I see it now, and I will not do it again." In Buddhism, this is a profound act of repentance, a cleansing of the heart. It's not about performing rituals for show. It's about standing spiritually naked before your own soul and choosing to take responsibility for the pain you've caused, knowingly or unknowingly. In some Eastern cultures, people offer symbolic acts of atonement, like lighting incense for the unborn or setting up a simple altar to honor those they've hurt. But for you, here and now, repentance can be as simple as closing your eyes and whispering sincerely, "To those I have harmed in this life or another, I'm sorry. May you be free." Step 2. Counter the karma with compassion. Words are powerful, but actions, they're alchemy. If your karma came from harming others, then healing begins by helping others. Every act of selfless love rewrites karmic code, feeding the hungry, donating what you can, rescuing an animal, apologizing to someone you hurt, even if it's awkward, volunteering your time, listening to someone without judgment. You may not remember what caused the debt, but the universe will feel the intention behind your actions and respond in kind. Step 3. Dedicate your goodness. This is the secret key most people forget. When you do something good, don't keep it to yourself. Instead, say softly, in your heart, "I offer this merit to all beings I have harmed. May they find peace. May our karma be cleared." This is called dedication of merit, and it's not just poetry. It's how we heal the unseen. It's how we tell the universe, "I'm not just being kind for myself. I'm being kind to repair the damage I once caused. You're not just planting flowers, you're planting forgiveness, and every blossom will open in its own time. The karma doesn't end us, it invites us to begin again. Karma isn't there to punish you, it's there to wake you up, to remind you that every moment, even this one, is a choice. You are not stuck, you are not cursed, you are being given a chance to love better, to live lighter, because when your heart changes, your karma begins to change with it. No life is too broken, no karma is too dark, no past is too shameful for the light to reach. The Buddha never asked for perfection. He only asked for honesty, for humility, and the courage to begin again. So if you carry guilt in your heart, if you've made mistakes that you regret, if you've hurt others, or even yourself, please understand this. You are not cursed, you are not condemned, and you are never beyond redemption. Karma doesn't come to punish you, it comes to wake you up. Even the heaviest chains can melt in the warmth of compassion. Even the deepest wounds can begin to heal in the light of sincerity. Even the darkest night ends, if you dare to walk toward the dawn. So begin with one sincere act of remorse, not just words spoken aloud, but a commitment from the very core of your being, not to erase your past in an instant, but to live the rest of your life doing what is right, spreading kindness, serving others, and offering every good deed as a silent apology to all those beings, seen and unseen, that you may have harmed in this life or many before. No elaborate rituals are needed, just a genuine heart. All it takes is the will to step out of the shadows and let the light lead your way. And if this message touched you, share it with someone who's still searching in the dark.